Pokemon, a franchise we all know and love. Now, I started my journey in Pokemon X and Y, and you know what I really loved about Pokemon? The gimmicks that were very creative, like Mega Evolution, where we saw Pokemon go from their original highly evolved forms to something even greater, a new final form. Or maybe you're someone who likes Z moves, one-time use moves that look like a nuclear explosion, and I guess some people liked this one. You know, shout out to all two of you. After Gigantamaxing, I didn't think it could get any worse. You know, at least they sort of looked different and had new forms, but it got worse. It got so much worse. I know there's people out there who like this new mechanic, and that's completely valid. You know, you're entitled to your own opinion. Personally, I can't get behind it. It just feels so lazy. I mean, maybe they'll release some more information on it, but right now, it's just adding another coat of paint onto a Pokemon. Like, that's it. It just makes them look shinier, which, to be honest, for me is hard to look at. And the hats aren't even unique for the Pokemon. They're just all type-based. I don't know, I just don't think it's very interesting, and I think it'd probably just be better off not having a gimmick. It really feels like they weren't sure what to put in and just sort of forced it in. Back in June, Twitter user Elistava even came up with an idea for Proto and Neo forms, which is basically just past and future versions of Pokemon. And this is such a better mechanic that plays better on the idea of past and future that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet seems to want to have. I mean, look at this person's rendition of the Magnetite line in the past. It looks so cool, and yet, instead, all we've been left with is just this. Just shiny versions of the Pokemon. And to make matters worse, the raid mechanic that they showed in the trailer, well, visually it looks alright with the arena, it's just a copy of the Dynamax raids. That's it. They're just exactly the same. There's just no effort to innovate or make anything new. It's just... I know it comes across as whiny, but it's just frustrating to see a franchise that had a lot of good in it and a lot of creative ideas just become this husk of what it used to be. Other than that mechanic, I actually think the rest of the game looks pretty good so far. It really does seem like they've taken the best elements of Pokemon Legends Arceus and the Crown Tundra DLC for Sword and Shield and made something good out of it. I mean, giving people a non-linear story is something that a lot of people have wanted for a long time, and I think it just promotes a core value of Pokemon, which is exploration. It is kind of a shame that the graphics are still very unimpressive in my opinion. I don't think hardware limitations is a good excuse when you've got the likes of games like Breath of the Wild and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3 on the Switch that look gorgeous and work with the same hardware limitations. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm still skeptical. I'm hoping that it's an enjoyable game because I really did enjoy Sword and Shield, and I'm yet to play Legends Arceus, so I can't really comment on that. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think in the comments, especially the new crystal mechanic. I'm hoping they reveal more about it and it's actually something interesting, but right now I just can't get myself invested in it. Also, I think it's a piss take that they added voice acting into the trailer but still refused to add voice acting into the actual game. Like, come on, Gamefreak. There's just no excuse at this point.